So what's up guys, Series here bringing you another commentary, and today I basically got you the top 5 foods that you can eat if you're broke or just don't have that much money to really purchase anything really that expensive or something. And the first one at number 5, I would like, oh, and by the way, I like to say water. And if you think I'm going to include places where you can get cheap food, no, it's just plain solid food that I can talk about that you can go to the store and buy that are very cheap. At number 5, I'll have to say hot dogs are actually pretty cheap because, where I live, I don't know about where other people live. Hot dogs are typically pretty cheap. You can sometimes get them for even 2 for $1, which is pretty good. They usually come with like 8 in the pack. So 8 plus 8 equals 16. That's actually a decent amount of number. Plus, if you're just like really homeless and you ain't got a place to really cook them or anything, you can eat them raw. I mean, like, my dad does it. My dad's kind of weird. Well, okay. The next one, number 4. It's rice. Hey, rice is actually pretty cheap to get, to be honest. It's actually really cheap for people to get, and you can get a whole big stack, like a big thing of rice for like a very cheap amount. And since rice can come in abundance, this is mainly if you have like a stove, or maybe if you're homeless and you got like a pit of fire or something, you cook them over the fire, maybe something like that. Or you can cook them with, if you have a stove and you still live in a house and you just have a tight budget on stuff, you can cook them on the stove and stuff like that. Rice is actually pretty cheap to make and stuff, and plus rice basically goes with everything, kind of. And then next one is potatoes. Number 3, potatoes are actually pretty common back then during the Great Depression. That people used to always use potatoes to cook stuff, since it was a cheap way of producing food back in that time period during the Great Depression. I mean. And since potatoes are, sometimes you can get them for $1 if you catch them on sale. Like, I saw them for $1, $2 for like a 10-pound bag, $1 for like a 5-pound bag, stuff like that. Potatoes are actually pretty cheap, and plus with potatoes you can cook them or you can eat them raw. So that means if you don't have a stove or something or a fire to cook them on, you can just eat them raw. I mean, I wouldn't personally like them raw, but if you're broke and you ain't really got that much money, I mean, who would blame you eating potatoes raw? Okay, number 2, I would have to say noodles. Or specifically ramen noodles, because I typically see them like, either if they're not 4 for $1, they're 5 for $1, which is 20 cents each. And if you don't have a stove, you can eat them like kind of like crackers. If you don't have a stove, my sister actually ate some noodles once without them being cooked, and then I was like, and then I wanted to try them, and then they actually are not that bad. You just have to chew them pretty precisely. But if you're broke and you're kind of homeless, you only have like $1 or something, go buy 5 packs of like ramen noodles or something from your local grocery store or something, or 4 packs, all depending. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 4 for $1, all depending. But still, those are actually pretty cheap. I mean, you can eat them like crackers. Talking about crackers, our number 1 spot is crackers. Any Pacific cracker that you will want. Basically, it doesn't matter what cracker it is. Just that I've seen crackers, like, since most of the time cracker boxes come with like 4 in a pack, which is actually pretty good. It's just where I live, which some of the stuff you might not know about if you don't live in the United States, or you don't live in my state. Some of the stuff might be some kind of maybe confusing to you if you don't live in my state. This thing called Pure Made, which is a cheap cracker brand at where I live, and they make crackers that are basically for $1 with 4 packs in them, which is very cheap for homeless people to eat, and people who just are on a tight budget and they ain't got enough money. Like I've been saying for the other ones, mainly these are for people who are on a budget, or just are really cheap about their food and are trying to just save up money for maybe some Pacific. And I just thought this video was just a fun thing to do, and it really was. I actually feel good talking about this with people on my YouTube channel. And by the way, Before I go, I would like to thank my mom. She's actually helped me with this video, and she helped me basically place which ones should be like at number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. And I'd like to thank my friend Jalen for being a bum. I'm just kidding. I just like to thank Jalen because he's been helping me think of ideas for different videos. And basically go check out Mega Plays in the description. It's a sponsorship that I'm sponsored by. And go and subscribe if you want to. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I don't give a crap. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to get this video around, because I mean, it's a very helpful video. Bye. See you guys. Bye. See ya.